Watch this video until the end and listen to this important message.
For the first time in many centuries, scientists have exposed the original surface of what is considered the tomb of Jesus, the holiest place in Christianity. It was open for 60 hours, but now something new has come up. In this video, we will introduce you to what was discovered in the tomb of Jesus Christ. Located in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in the Old City of Jerusalem, the tomb has been covered by a marble lining since at least 1555 AD, and most likely for centuries before. However, a team of archaeologists and researchers have raised the slab that covers what is considered to be the final resting place of Jesus. His body would have rested here after the crucifixion. The heavy marble slab was raised in full view of religious and scientific figures who seek more knowledge about the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, which has been a point of pilgrimage for millions of Catholics for thousands of years, and perhaps the holiest place of faith according to the Bible. According to the Bible, Jesus, the Son of God for Catholics, was taken to this place after dying on the cross. When the women, among them his mother, went to anoint the body 3 days later, the Holy Book of Catholicism says that the corpse was no longer there, and that Christ had risen. Today, what is believed to be the tomb of Jesus is undergoing a process of restoration and investigation. Years of high traffic of people, smoke from candles, and natural wear have deteriorated this structure. Christian Roman archaeology writer for National Geographic told CNN that what he was trying to analyze is how this place has changed over time. It is the first time in modern history that we have raised the slab of this tomb to be able to work and investigate the place where, according to tradition, this place was designated as the tomb of Jesus many years after his death by witnesses who passed the word. But could this investigation verify if it is actually the final resting place? For many, it is a matter of faith. There was a communal memory of where Jesus Christ had been buried, and the mother of the Roman Emperor Constantine heard the testimonies and decided to dig in the place where she found a tomb that Christianity now recognizes as a sacred place. According to the writer, the original slab was placed in the 1370s or 1400s, but there is no certainty because pilgrims eager to take a piece of the holy place with them were tearing the original lid to pieces. Currently, the tomb of Jesus is being thoroughly investigated and restored by a team of restorers from the National Technical University of Athens, who were given 60 hours to remove the stone and debris covering the tomb. The team has discovered several layers of marble slabs that need to be removed to reach the original surface of the tomb. The guardians of the tomb want to ensure that the original rock is well preserved. The team of scientists from the Technical University of Athens, led by Professor Antonia Maropoulo, has emphasized the historical significance of this moment. For researchers, the exposure of the tomb of Jesus Christ is an unprecedented opportunity to study the original surface, analyze the initial shape of the burial chamber, and understand how it evolved as a focal point of veneration since it was identified in 1326 by Helena, the mother of the Roman Emperor Constantine. The techniques used to document this monument will allow the world to study the findings as if they were in the tomb of Christ. During the investigation of the Holy Sepulchre, the church closed early, leaving bewildered tourists and pilgrims standing in front of the soaring wooden doors. Inside the entrance to the edicule, a swarm of workers in yellow helmets and religious cops in embroidered hoods gazed into the little sanctuary. Above them loomed the 19th century altar facade. The tomb is a small chamber, usually dimly lit by wax candles, but this time it was brightly lit with dazzling building lights, revealing minute details that usually go unnoticed. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre, also known as the Church of the Resurrection, is currently guarded by 6 Christian denominations. 3 main groups, the Greek Orthodox Church, the Roman Catholic Church, and the Armenian Orthodox Church, have primary control of the site, while the Coptic, Ethiopian Orthodox, and Syriac communities also maintain their presence. Some parts of the church, including the tomb, are considered common areas of worship for all groups and are regulated by a status quo agreement that requires the consent of all custodian churches. However, it is important to mention that disputes between the custodians of the Holy Sepulchre have been holding up repair work on the deteriorated monument for more than 50 years. Nevertheless, a year before beginning this research and restoration, 3 of these religious communities, the Franciscan, Armenian, and Orthodox, put aside their conflicts to save the church from collapse. This historic moment of collaboration between the most important Christian communities around the world ensured the preservation of the unique holy site of Anastasis for Christianity. His Beatitude Theophilus III, Greek Orthodox Patriarch of Jerusalem, said in a press release, "The structural integrity of the church, dating from the early 19th century, has been a cause for concern for decades. It is important to mention that it suffered damage during an earthquake in 1927 and in 1947, when the British authorities had to shore up the building with unsightly external beams that are still visible."
Watch this important message right now.